What's going on, everybody? Hi, back with another video, and today I've got a really strong Town Hall 18 Legend League attack strategy for you guys. Before we get into the strategy, make sure you guys drop a like, because if we reach 100 likes within the first 24 hours, we'll be giving either a gold pass or an event pass away, whichever the winner chooses. We've been getting a lot closer to that like goal, so make sure you guys smash the like button, and we'll be doing a giveaway. So let's get into the army. As you see, we're bringing 5 Meteor Golems. We're going to do a Fireball. It's just a very basic Fireball, just to set a quick funnel. Nothing too skillful or anything like that. So there will be an army link in the description if you want to just copy this, but for equipments, we've got the Snake Bracelet, Spiky Ball on the King. We've got the Action Figure and the Magic Mirror on the Queen, Raise Gem, Fireball on the Warden, and then we've got the Hog Puppet and the Electro Boots on the Royal Champion. So let's go hop into a friendly challenge, and I'll show you guys how this works, and then we got some Legend League replays for you. Alright, so it's just going to be a really simple Fireball. So what we're going to do is drop our Warden over here on this left side, because there is pretty good value over here. As you see, we'll just drop right there. And we'll just use a couple invis spells. It'll be pretty simple. All we have to do is just make those two buildings and those two buildings invisible. Then we can land our Fireball right here on the monolith. And this should take out this entire compartment with the Fireball. And we can just let our Warden walk for a couple more seconds to clean the rest of the trash if need be. So that's going to be a very quick funnel getting that entire section gone. And then you're just going to drop your troops over here. I like to drop the Queen and 3 of our Meteor Golems right here just to pull our Warden. We'll wall break in somewhere in here. And then up here at the top is where I actually like to drop the King on the corner up here. And then we're also going to drop 2 Meteor Golems with him. Kind of something like this just to make sure that funnel gets set. The job of the King is to walk around the outside with his Snake Bracelet and clean all this trash. And that'll also help keep the funnel a little bit tighter. And then we've got an Overgrowth spell. I'm probably going to Overgrowth somewhere down here just to keep our pathing a little bit tighter through the base. As you see, then that gives us pretty nice pathing through this side of the base. And then that's really all there is to it. You've got your totem spells to sprinkle in and keep the high damage defenses at bay. And you also have a poison for the clan castle, obviously. So we'll get rid of this drawing and we'll just hop into this attack. And I have an under-leveled Fireball on this, by the way. I only have level 23, so I'm not even at the minimum level. And just to show you that it still works, because you're not going for a huge Fireball into the core. All we're trying to do is set a quick funnel with the Fireball, because it doesn't get any quicker than that. That entire compartment is gone already. So we're just going to let our Warden walk for a second, and then we'll drop our Queen with 3 Meteor Golems. And then you've got your Apprentice Warden as well. So we're actually going to deal with this clan castle pretty easily this time. And now up here at the top, again, we'll use 2 Meteor Golems with the King. Meteor Golems to help cut off the funnel, and then the King to go around the outside of the base. So that's what we do right there. We'll watch for our Overgrowth now. Huge Overgrowth spell. We got a Fire Spitter, the Revenge Tower, a Ricochet Cannon, a Ground Expo, and a Super Wizard Tower. Perfect to keep a lot of damage off of us. And it also keeps our pathing really tight now, so now we'll end on that stuff down there. Our King doing a really good job around the outside, as you see, clearing all that trash, which keeps all your troops in the middle of the base. We've been sprinkling in our totem spells to distract the scatter shot, as well as that Super Wizard Tower. Does a really nice job. We have a couple leftover invises as well, because we only needed to use 2 at the beginning. So you can use those on your Royal Champion, or even just your main army, just to take a little bit of damage off. As you see, we used one there on the Royal Champion, but it was really bad placement. We basically missed it, because she ran out right away. We're going to pop our Queen's ability as she fights off that Revenge Tower, because we don't want that thing to charge up too much. We're also going to get the Fire Spitter and the Super Wizard Tower, so it was really worth it to hit the Queen's ability there. And at this point, there's nothing left for us to do but sit back and wait, so we're just going to 4x through this, and as you see, we are coasting to an easy overkilled triple. And like I said, this was with an under-leveled Fireball as well. If you have a max Fireball, it works even better. So that was the friendly challenge, just to show you guys how it works, and now I've got 2 Legend League attacks for you guys. Alright, into the first attack. Just trying to decide where I wanted to use the Fireball here. We're actually just going to go from the bottom. Just keep it simple. Get a nice funnel set. And then we can push and end on the Town Hall. It is a little bit risky, obviously, ending on the Town Hall, because you run the risk of a 1-star. But on this particular base, I just thought it was worth it. We use all these invises. We're going to land our Fireball on that Hero Bell. We also took out the Revenge Tower, so that was really nice. We are going to use 1 totem spell here, because our Warden was starting to take a lot of damage, and we need to let him walk for a second to trim out the rest of these defenses. You can invest a whole minute into your Warden if you need to, but obviously the quicker you start, the better, because you don't want to run into any time issues at the end. So once we take that out, the Inferno, we should be pretty good. I'm actually going to use one more totem spell there just to make sure that Mini Prince does not wreck my Warden, because that does happen sometimes. So we use the Yeti and 2 Meteor Golems, and then the King up there that cuts off the funnel. Now our King will stay to the outside. We use our Wall Break to break our troops in. That last totem spell to kind of distract on our entry there. And I should freeze that Fire Spitter, because that Fire Spitter is hitting everything. But it is actually targeted on that totem spell now, so now we use, as soon as that totem spell basically stops tanking it, we use our freeze spell on that Fire Spitter. We've got the Overgrowth in the middle here on that Rage compartment. That's doing a good job. Our King unfortunately did walk inside the walls, but at this point it's fine because the funnel on the outside's already created. He's basically got all the trash already. So you see we have a nice tight funnel. The Overgrowth wears off, and we're going to take out this Rage compartment in a hurry. We had all of our troops stacked right there right when it wore off, so that was actually perfect execution there. Our Royal Champion doing a really good job. She's got the Fox on her, so she actually stays alive for a long time. If she could go invisible one more time and take out that Monolith, that would be perfect, but she's got ability regardless. So the Hogs are going to pop out, we're going to take out the Monolith. And at this point, again, there's really nothing for us to do. We've just got 3 archers that we can use for cleanup. You just want to look around the outside of the base as the attack's going on and try to find any free buildings for your archers. On this base, there really wasn't anything. So I just dropped them on that storage just to help speed up, get protected by the Meteor Golems. So we'll just 4x through this again because there's nothing for us to do. We do have Queen ability, but you can let that go to auto ability, or you can pop it when you're in an area where you need the heavy hitting defenses to go down quickly. I ended up popping it there, and as you see, we coast to an easy triple. So it is a very, very powerful attack. I got one more Legend League attack for you guys, and I'll catch you guys there. Alright, into our next attack. I don't know what the hell this base is, but it is what it is. I don't get to choose my bases in Legend League. So yeah, this is very unorthodox to say the least, so I was not sure how to attack it. So we're just going to end up setting a funnel down here from the bottom. This ends up not being a very good attack, but look how weird these walls are too. It just screws up your pathing. Yeah, I had no idea how to go about attacking this base, so we hit our Fireball in there just to get a quick funnel set. Super Wizard Tower goes down. That does give us a nice funnel, already near 20%. So I'm just going to drop in my Meteor Golems now. And unfortunately, one of them wandered all the way around to the storage. And for some reason, my Warden starts following it. Okay, he comes back. I was going to say, if he starts following that one Meteor Golem and just lets my entire army die, that would have been some stupid pathing, but it is what it is. We use the poison on the Clan Castle. We drop a Monolith, we drop a Totem spell in there in the core, but we ended up using an Overgrowth anyway. I decided to after I had already dropped it, so kind of a waste of a Totem spell, but it is what it is. We get a lot of value with that a whole Rage compartment is basically Overgrowth now. So we use our King with the 2 Meteor Golems on the outside, and they should actually join up with the main army now, because there's no trash buildings here around the edge to pull him. But that's honestly fine for him to join up here, because we could use that extra tanking from those snakes for our main army. I did use one of the invises on the Royal Champion here, because we had a couple left over. I'm actually going to use another one, and it hits a lot of other troops as well. So it actually gave us pretty good value there. The Overgrowth does wear off, and there is a lot of damage in here now, so we hit our Spiky Ball, skips through, takes out the Rage Tower and the Invis Tower. Unfortunately, that Monolith is still standing. And I don't know, is our Fox still alive? No, the Fox was dead, but we still did have the Royal Champion's ability. So that works perfectly. The Hogs come out and tank while we take out that Monolith. If that Fire Spitter goes down, that would be really perfect. It goes down, and we do lose our Royal Champion. And now at this point, there's no abilities or spells or anything for us to use, so I'll just 4x through again, because at this point we just gotta wait. Our Giant wrecks the enemy Queen, stays alive too. Now it's going to hit the Expo through the wall. We got huge value out of that Giant from the action figure on our Queen. And that my action figure is actually underleveled as well. I really don't have many max equipments. Actually, in these attacks, I was using the Mighty Morsels because I did pull some of them. So that's why they were maxed in this one. But in the other attacks, I actually have a lot of underleveled equipments, and they're still really powerful. So that's why I try to find attacks for you guys that work, even with underleveled equipment, because I know a lot of you are free to play and can't have all max equipments. So let me know in the comments how this works out for you guys. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys next time.